So welcome to stage 62 of the Ecto-1. This is the rear right interior panel and speaker. Now some of you might say, well, okay, it's the same as last week, nothing new and interesting. But don't you think there's something satisfying about balance? You've done one bit, now you're doing the complete opposite side, and now it's balanced. Anyway, let's see how I got on. So, hello, welcome to stage 62, the rear right interior panel and speaker. And one of the great things about the fact that I've caught up on the Ecto, and I'm now doing one video a week rather than two, is that it's given you a chance to forget what we did last week. So you're not watching two identical practically identical videos. So I will be filming this as though we've never built anything similar to this before, because this might be your first visit to my channel, which I do appreciate it. So stage 62A, or step 62A, is the rear right interior panel, and as I've said in a previous video, bit of a wow factor, because the magazine, I will actually show you this, the parts are shown in grey. And then the actual build instructions is grey and yellow, and occasionally you get another colour, but you can see there from the parts, you really can't appreciate how nice these parts are until you actually receive them. This grey part here, it's actually well done. It's actually not badly done, and it's yeah, it's really nice. It's just added a little bit of contrast. So that's 62A. 62B is the rear right speaker base, and that's plain and plastic, but that's fine. And then 62C is the rear right speaker, and that's as beautiful as the speaker from last issue. And we get 3 + 1 screws, that's 4 screws of each, but we're only going to need 3. We've got DP screws, which are these ones. These are 2 by 6mm. And lastly, we've got the EP screws, which are 1.7 by 4mm. So step 1, fitting the speaker, we need to push the right speaker 62C into the rear right speaker base 62B, fastening from behind with 1 EP screw. Next, place this assembly at the rear of the right interior panel 62A, which is this piece, and secure that with 2 EP screws. So I was trying to get my screws ready as I was talking, but that didn't really work, and this time I'm going to get my screw ready on my screwdriver. I've learnt from last week. So what we're going to be doing is getting this speaker, and you'll see that there's the actual fixing point is a circle with a little cross on it, with a little line across to help it locate into the correct place. And on the actual, this piece here, I keep forgetting the names of them, the rear right speaker base, you'll see again there's a circle with a line going. Doesn't matter which way round this goes, as long as it does go home into that piece there. And we'll just hold that from behind. We'll take our EP screw and we'll just screw that. And I've got my ratchet screwdriver the wrong way round. I had it set to undo rather than tighten. There we go. And I just screw that until the screw resistance increases. I check that. I'm really happy with that. So the next step, as opposed to last week when we attached on this side, we're going to be attaching this side, and we've got 2 screw holes there, and it looks like this is just a recess just for that part there, so it fits properly. So there's only one way this will go, and I'm trying to fit this, and that's not fitting because it's the wrong way round. So we'll turn it with this flat side there, and that will, as you can see, that locates home spot on. And can you see the screw that we did in the earlier bit is in the middle? And once again, I forgot to set my screws up. So we're holding this nice and firm on the part. Just pop the screw into there like so, and that's gone all over the place. And like I said last week, can you see that I am screwing that 90 degrees to the speaker, not to the actual panel? And then we'll just pop that in just enough to bite. You can see that's loose, and but it won't fall off because it's still attached. And this just allows us to make adjustments as needed. Perhaps that speaker base will slip out of that hole, and it just allows us to make sure that's home, and then we can just finish screwing these home. There we go, resistance increase, and there we go. So that is absolutely perfect. Really happy with that step. So I'll catch you in step 2. Okay, so for step 2 we need to bring through our cargo area floor, but we need to take the right rear interior panel with the speaker fitted and place it on the cargo area floor so that the 3 screw holes will match up. Join the parts together with 3 DP screws. So I'm just going to bring just get that out of the way, clear a bit of space. There's my 3 DP screws ready, and we'll bring the cargo area through like so, and this is a lot better for me. So we have 3 screw holes, 1, 2, 3. We don't have these 2 confusing ones this time, and we're going to do a dry fit with our speaker pointing inwards. We can just do a dry fit, and that's actually going all the way home. This was a little bit out of line for me last week, and we managed to sort it out. And also I had a problem with one of the screws. I am now convinced actually that I had the wrong screwdriver head on. I had a PH0 on, and this time the PH0 was absolutely perfect for the last stage, but this particular time I've changed it out to a PH1. So what I'm going to do this time, because the screw holes seem to line up, I'm going to do the outside ones. So the first one goes in just enough to bite, and you can see how easy that screw went in. So it's all to do with the screwdriver heads. And then we pop our second screw in, and again this is quite long. If you weren't filming, it'd probably be a lot easier for you, but obviously I need to try and get this into camera shot. So that's gone in with ease, and that's really nice. So while I'm here, I'll pop this middle one in, and because it's the last screw I can pop that all the way home. Remember, this is plastic, you don't want to be over tightening. There we go, that's absolutely perfect, and that is on the whole rather firm, with 2 screws left to tighten up. So we'll finish that screw off. Perfect. And we'll just finish this last one off. You see it's just sticking out a little bit, and that is just enough space for my particular screwdriver, but if you had a fat one you might want to consider changing it. So there we go guys, that is the next cargo area floor interior panel and speaker installed, and that is really starting to get something now, isn't it? We've got this cargo area, we've got the sides built up. I don't think it's going to be too long before we've actually finished this. However, saying that, in all fairness, we are up to stage 62. I'm trying to think where we are. Stage 62, so that means there's only 79 issues left. We actually aren't that far from being fully halfway through, sorry. And we certainly do have quite a lot built in what didn't seem an awful lot of time. I'm surprised at that. Anyway guys, so I have no idea what's coming in the next issue, because this is the last one of the pack. All I can really see is that it involves pieces, long thin pieces, long and thin, possibly cabling, yeah, scary looking long thin pieces. So hopefully the parts aren't so scary that they put me off. If they don't put me off, I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.